प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। इन सारे एग्जामिनेशंस में सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट वेटेज रखता है करंट अफेयर्स। करंट अफेयर्स में इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स लाइक न्यूज रिलेटेड टू इकोनॉमी, बैंकिंग न्यूज, फाइनेंशियल न्यूज, बिजनेस न्यूज, एमओयूज, इन सारे करंट अफेयर्स को इजीएस्ट लैंग्वेज में बेस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ कवर करने के लिए आपको देखना चाहिए डेली करंट अफेयर शो टीएनए टुडेज न्यूज एनालिसिस। इस शो की बेस्ट बात यह है, इस शो का पूरा फोकस होता है बैंकिंग इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर एग्जामिनेशंस पर। तो अगर आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं बैंकिंग और इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर के लिए, यह करंट अफेयर शो आपका बेस्ट ऑप्शन होगा, जिसको आप मंडे टू सैटरडे ओलिवबोर्ड के यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव अटेंड कर सकते हैं।
Hi guys, a very good morning. Welcome to Oliveboard Speed Reading Practice 3.0 Editorial session. Happy to see you awake. How come today you are up so early? So Gargi, Sneha, Logeshwaran, Naveen, Ilakya, we have Henry, Vidya, Chandrasekhar. Very good morning guys. Very good morning. Welcome to Oliveboard's platform, editorial reading. Now today I have taken you can say economy based, finance based article which we are going to read today. So we'll go slow, we'll understand, and it is a different one. But I checked in newspapers in the morning, I saw again the same Sri Lankan crisis related article, okay, which you can all read, okay. So I have already taken that so many times in the class, I did not take. Then there was one more similar one which we have taken regarding the sedition law. Okay. So similar topics were there today. I thought this is a different one and economy or finance related. So we will try this. Okay. The article today is from your Indian Express, which we are going to read. So let's begin. Okay. Right. Great. Very nice. Good. Lucky, I'm very happy to see you so early, awake in the morning. Very nice. Okay. So we have guys new courses on the platform. I'll first tell you that SBI PO Fit Batch, Fit for faculty, F for faculty, industry experts, and topper sessions will also be included in this Fit Batch. It is for both pre and mains, and you can use my code Harshita for discount. So we have SBI PO course, we have SBI Clerk course. ECGC PO, I think in another 1 or 2 days, maybe today also, you might get the call letter. So if you have not prepared for descriptive yet, we have batch 2, ECGC PO descriptive batch 2. Practice plus descriptive course is also there. All these courses are included in the plan, Super Elite. So don't buy individual courses. You can access multiple courses using one plan, which is called the Super Elite plan, and use my code for discount on it. Okay, Harshita is the code for you on Oliveboard for all the discount you want. Okay, now guys, on Telegram, please do follow me, join me, because in the group I obviously give you the PDFs of the sessions, plus you get class updates. So it is Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. The channel is also there where you find all the PDFs at one place, and the group is as well there. Okay, Instagram also, it is Harshita dot the grammar girl. Okay, do follow me on this handle. Acha, Sneha is noticing a lot, huh? Ma'am, you did not put kajal today. Okay. I did not. Not all days are same. Not all mornings are very active mornings, no, Sneha. Okay. Good that everybody is trying to wake up early. Hussein, you checked on Instagram, no? The quiz, the spelling quiz which I gave. I'm happy, guys. The response that I'm getting on Instagram, I'll be posting new stuff also on a regular basis because you're very active and participating. Okay. Chalo. Guys, we have to start with previous day vocab. I hope everybody remembers. Just last day we did this, yesterday only. Reprisal means a noun word meaning punishment. Okay, so punishment, especially to harm one group or the other. Okay, retaliate, badla lena basically. Reprisal, retaliate, punishment. Okay, flee, You all know run away, escape. Flee is run away. Okay. Hmm. Then we have turmoil. Turmoil means great confusion. Acha, Sneha, you were not there yesterday. I gave you a star. Sneha, yesterday evening class, were you there? Hamper is obstruct, hinder, obstruct. Okay. Uh, Turmoil is great confusion, noise. There is lack of clarity, uncertainty. Okay, you were there. Okay, good. Acha, impeach. Guys, I told you this word when you impeach, basically it is charge someone, blame someone, okay, officially accuse in a court of law. When you officially accuse a public official, that a public official, a public servant has done a crime, of committing a crime. You say that this public authority has done a crime, you accuse that person, and that is called impeaching. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Echo, reverberate means जो आवाज गूंजती है, echo. Correct. हाँ, correct. Very good. Acha, reconciliation. What do you mean? Re means again. So if we say reconciliation, meaning try and negotiate again. Basically reunion, come together again, talk about it again. Reunion. Okay, like reunion, reconciliation, mel milap basically. Okay, bleak is lack of hope. The situation looks bleak means sad, disappointing, lack of hope, there is no hope. Incumbent, person currently holding office is the incumbent. Somebody who is holding office, who is currently working, is incumbent. Outreach. Outreach is the extent, okay, to which, or the length of reaching out, the extent or length of reaching out to someone. Okay, that is outreach. So these are your words. Now, today's paragraph, guys, if you will understand this one, means you can understand any kind of economy based para. Okay, this is from Indian Express, very important one. Your particularly banking students, you should read economy based, finance based paragraphs, particularly you guys. Okay, you should understand these. Chalo. Now, these are your words. First, I will write the meanings for you. I will give you time to read. We have enough time. But please, each of you try and understand thoroughly. Okay. Okay, little bit. Are you understanding these terms, everyone? It is Chaudhary. Very good morning. Sheetal. Very good morning. Nishtha. We are on the first para. So good you join now. Okay. Mm, are we not able to read the last line, Gargi? Is it not visible? Risk aversion and higher current account deficits. Okay. Higher current account deficit. See, this is one term of economy you all read when you do economy basics. Higher current account deficit. Okay. What are current account deficit? Okay. What are current account deficit? Anyone? The Sri Lankan problem also I told you there was a current account deficit, CAD. Okay. So value of goods and services that you import exceeds more than the value. Import is greater than export. We face this problem, right? Of current account deficit. Imports is greater than exports, right? Sabri, very good morning. Correct? Import exceeds exports. More countries importing more, exporting less, right? That problem, that issue. Obviously, when you are importing more, buying more and exporting less, earning less, so you will have less money, trade deficit, exactly. Correct. Logeshwaran, trade deficit. Less revenue, more expenditure. So what has happened, guys? The rupee has fallen. Okay, when do we say the rupee has fallen? The value of the rupee uh, has reduced. The rupee has fallen means you obviously will be paying, the rupee is depreciating, it is falling. You will be paying more for the same items of, or same you will be paying higher prices for the same set of goods and services. The petrol will be costlier. Okay, your trips abroad, if you have to go, it will be costlier. Okay, for the same side things you will be paying more because the rupee's value has depreciated. Okay, so that is the meaning. Let the rupee fall, writer is saying rupee's value has depreciated. So we are again all time low. It is 77.6 against the dollar. Okay, what is the usual, guys? Decrease in the value of rupee. You see this time it is 77.6 against the dollar. Okay, decrease in the value. And during intraday is when there is within the day. Intraday exactly means within the day, but overall meaning, when of course we talk about intraday, it means in the financial world, if we say, it means securities that trade on the market during regular business hours. Whatever stock trading happens, that is intraday. Okay, so within the day is the exact meaning. Okay, now while it has pulled back marginally since then, it has withdrawn by a very small amount. The rupee is showing signs of weakness. The rupee is weak now. You will have to pay more for the same goods and services. The rupee is weak. Okay, currencies, now this is not only Indian rupee. Okay, Indian rupee is not the outlier, it is not the exception, because other currencies of developing economies also are showing weakness against the dollar. If you talk about Turkey, we use lira. Okay, Malaysia, ringgit. Ringgit is the currency there. Then we have in Thailand, we have baht. Okay, Thai baht. They also have declined very sharply. Okay, than the rupee. So according to some analysts at Bank of Baroda, they say these currencies have also declined. Their value have also dropped down, come down. So in spite of these fluctuations, day-to-day fluctuations, changes, what might probably happen if we see the outlook for the rupee? It continues to be overburdened because we have global monetary policy, which is very, very tightened. When you have, guys, tighter global monetary policy means to control inflation. Okay, and a strengthening of the US dollar and risk aversion. So we are not willing to take the risk. When you are not willing to take risk, there is risk aversion. There are more imports than exports. So obviously we are overburdened by these factors. If we talk about what is the outlook, what might happen in future, if we talk about the Indian rupee, we are still overburdened. Okay, fluctuation means change in value. Utar chadav, fluctuations is utar chadav, change in value. Suddenly it will be high value and then suddenly it will drop down. So sudden change in value or amount is fluctuation. Okay, Chandrasekhar, right? Correct. Intraday stock market, whatever is sold within the day. Yes, weighed down by. This is a phrase. See, when you say weighed down means you are overburdened by something. Overburdened. Okay? Clear everyone? So how the rupee value has declined, how the rupee, you will have to give more money. If you want to buy the same things, you will have to put more money because the value of rupee has depreciated. The value of rupee has depreciated. Clear? And it is not only in India. The writer says this trend you see in other developing economies also. Okay. This is happening in other developing economies as well. It is not only in India. Okay. Turkey, Malaysia, then Thailand, all of these examples are given. Clear? Right. And remember the small terms. Current account deficit is higher, means imports are more. Okay. Chalo, next para. Quickly read this. Next para 2. So obviously US central bank is the Federal Reserve, hiking, increasing. Sorry, here. Acha. A article, where have we written A article here? Which line, Gargi, can you just mention? Okay. So guys, with the US, of course, with the US Federal Reserve, US Central Bank is increasing rates by 50 basis points. There has been a sell-off. Now, another term, or you can say a phrase. What do you mean by a sell-off? Sale of assets. Okay, guys, if you want, suppose you have these are your assets. You have your assets. Now, suddenly you feel that the prices will decline of these assets. What would you say? You will quickly try to sell these assets off. Okay, you would like to dispose them. Sale of assets, usually at low price. You sell them at low price. Okay, because you don't want to carry these assets, because the value of money now has depreciated, it has decreased. So you don't want to carry these assets, their value will also decrease, so you want to sell it off. Okay, so there has been a sell off in the global markets. Okay, because investors, they are taking their, of course, taking back their money by selling their assets. Okay, and the investors have withdrawn around 5.8 billion dollar. Okay, so if you talk about starting from this year, this is the trend. They are taking out money, they are withdrawing their money from the market. Okay, and because they are withdrawing their money, okay, it is obviously exerting downward pressure, it is influencing the currency. Okay, the pressure on the currency is more. Okay, because they are taking out money from the market, all the pressure of the currency will be more, right? So okay, portfolio means whatever portfolio in foreign, acha, very good, foreign portfolio investors. Okay, so these are, when we talk about portfolio investors, they basically invest in securities and another financial assets, basically in other countries, the investors which invest in other countries, right? So portfolio investors, for example, if I say foreign portfolio investors, they will invest in securities, probably in India they have invested. Okay, but they live somewhere else, they are your foreign investors. Okay, so they can invest in India, they have invested in India, but they are from the other country, they are the foreign investors, right? Okay, so they invest in our countries, stocks in our countries, you can say securities, simple. Okay, so all of them, they are withdrawing their money from the country. Okay, Because why? India's value has decreased, so they are withdrawing their money. Okay, right? Pull back and pull out are similar. Withdraw, correct. Both are similar. Next one. Acha, sedition you want in very very simple terms. ठीक है. I had taken this I think in a recent class also. Okay. But I will tell you, sedition means any word or action that are spoken or done to encourage, to provoke people to go against the government. That is sedition in simple terms. Okay? Now, sedition means any kind of action or any kind of word spoken or to provoke people to go against government. That is called sedition. Okay? You try to create a revolt. Okay? Pull out is correct. Pull out around. Around is for sadhana. Around means around approximate 5.8 billion. Around 5.8 billion dollar. You know, there is a fact, data given, number given. So around that much amount. Approximate that much amount. Okay. Chalo. Guys, next one. We have phrases here also. Okay. When we say terminal rate means the rate at which a company, a country is expected to grow in future. That is called a terminal rate. Okay. In very, very simple terms. Acha. Now please see, this is one index, guys. See, the index name is given DXY. Okay. So this index, it measures the US dollar against 6 major countries. It is called US dollar index. Okay. We call it DXY, US dollar index. US dollar is measured, compared, okay, against 6 currencies: euro, pound, Canadian dollar, yen, Swedish kroner, Swiss franc. Okay. So, you know, this has been rising, increasing. Okay. So, if you compare these are in this index, we compare the dollar against these currencies and it is increasing. Okay. Relative to the value of the US dollars relative to these foreign currencies. Okay. So, that is increasing. Clear? Yeah, the strengthening of the dollar means dollar is becoming more and more stronger. Okay, and in the near future it is going to remain the same. Okay, because the US central bank, the Federal Reserve, the Fed, it is starting an aggressive tightening of rates. It is going to tighten its rates. Okay, and including, they are thinking of including a rate of more than 3%. Okay, asset classes across the world will witness adjustments. So people, there you will see a lot of changes across the world. Okay, and there is a lot of pressure because of the increasing trade deficit everywhere. The imports are more than the exports. Okay, and in US also the same issue is there. The current account deficit problem is there. So that is why there will be measures taken, and in the future also it will continue, wherein US is going to take measures, so it will remain stronger as compared to other currencies. Clear everyone? Yes. Next. Now what RBI needs to do or RBI is currently doing. RBI. Embark on means begin a journey. Yes, it is fixed. Logeshwaran, you think that the tone is analytical? Okay. Yes, definitely it has data and then conclusion based on that. But we'll see overall. Volatility means changing very, very quickly, changing easily. Acha. Guys, if I talk about how this will become, why the writer is saying let it fall, RBI should not interfere so much because this will be automatic stabilizer. Okay, it will stabilize. How it will be automatic stabilizer? RBI role in the situation, right? Critical tone, no, not critical. The writer is saying RBI must let the rupee fall. Curb means stop, restrict. Yes, curb is limit something. CURB curb means limit. Okay. Now, guys, trade deficit is income when we talk about import export. Trade is import export. So trade deficit means imports are more than the exports, right? Depreciation means the value is decreasing. Okay, value is decreasing. Now RBI has been interfering. What does RBI want to do? They want to soften the currency's decrease. Currency's value is getting lower. It is depreciating, and RBI wants to soften that. RBI doesn't want it to have a great impact. Okay. But however, considering, okay, writer says considering the rupee is overvalued, it is overestimated. The central bank, the RBI should allow the currency. The writer is suggesting something here that the RBI should allow the currency to fall. Okay, the value of the currency to fall because then currency RBI, the writer says RBI should allow because the currency will find its own level. Okay, just to try to smooth, they should just try to smooth the volatility. Sudden change, extreme sudden change is volatility, that should be controlled. Okay, currency depreciation, obviously the value of currency has depreciated, fallen down, become lower. It will act as an automatic stabilizer. What does this line mean? That it will help us in making everything easy. Easy ease current account pressures. It will curb imports. It will stop. It will help us to limit our imports. Okay, we are importing more and more. It will help if our currency's value again is will drop, means we will have to pay higher money for the same. See, if you are buying, suppose these three goods, let me give you one example. These three goods you are buying, okay, and you are paying a sum of rupees, for example, rupees this much 100. Now for these same three goods, because the value of the currency has decreased, For the same goods, you will have to now buy it for rupees say 150. Okay, you will have to shell more money. Now if the value of the currency will decrease, our rupee will decrease, we will at least limit buying. Instead of 3, probably we'll buy less. Okay, it will limit our imports. Okay, it will help us to work on our exports. We will think of exporting more then. Okay, at this point we need that, we need more exports than imports, right? Not samosa. Okay, Arvind, 3 goods if we are buying for 100, now because of the value decline of the rupee, you will have to pay 150 instead of 100 to buy the same goods. Okay, so yeah, we will then worry about exports, and we will think about not importing so much. We should also concentrate on exporting. So we want to export more. At this point, that will be a critical driver. Critical driver means exports are required. That will be very, very important for us to deal with this current situation. Okay, getting it? So the writer in the title is also saying, let the rupee fall. RBI should not interfere too much. Let the rupee fall. Yeah, actually, I feel Logeshwaran is right. With so much of data here, and then based on that, there are conclusion. Overall, you can say analytical plus suggestive tone, because title is also very suggestive by the writer. Analytical plus suggestive tone. Fall in the rupee. The rupee's value has suddenly dropped. Rupee's value has dropped. Okay, so we can say analytical plus suggestive tone. Yeah, particularly the last para was full suggestive. Okay, grammar lesson here. Yeah, fixed preposition, please remember. Embark, we say on. Embark on a new journey. Start on something new. Embark on. Fixed preposition we use. Okay, embark on. Next, let's do the words here. Guys, I'm happy that you are getting it. You are able to understand, even though it is very economy related. You are understanding this basic economy of finance topic, which is very good. Exhibit means exhibited, shown. Show clearly. Okay, exhibit is shown clearly. Exhibited, shown clearly. Acha, intervening. When you intervene, you come in between something. Okay, exist in between. It could be between two events, two dates, existing between. Okay, try to change, try to make changes, interfering in between, evolve, getting involved intentionally in a difficult situation. You try to improve. Now RBI is intervening means, okay, RBI is becoming intentionally involved in the situation to try to improve it. Okay, so intentionally get involved in a situation, in a tough situation, because you try to improve it. That is intervening, right? Slide, if we talk about, guys, the money term, the rupee term, slide means decrease in value. Okay, if we talk about the amount or money, decrease in value of money is slide. Okay, volatility, you know, volatility, suddenly the value of something decreases, changes. The volatility means not stable, something which is not stable, continuous, there is change in it. Sthirta, continuous change. The value is continuously changing, it is not stable. Acha, outlier means an exception. Outlier is like an exception, a fact which is very, very different from what is normal, kind of an exception, condition which is different from the normal outlier. Then we have juncture. a particular point in time at this juncture. Okay, at this point of time. Aversion, it was risk aversion. When aversion means thing that you do not like, risk, you do not like to take risk. So risk aversion, you are against it. Okay, thing that you do not like. Embark on, you already know this phrase, guys. Embark on means begin. We usually say embark on a journey, begin a new journey, begin doing something, right? Embark on. Factor in means, this is also a phrase which means include, factoring in the cost. If we say, for example, it is a phrasal verb. Factoring in is include. In your calculation, you include a particular thing, you factor in it. You factor in it. You factor it. Okay. Weigh down. Weigh down is, like I told you, weigh down. It could be by anything. By is for cause, but weigh down means burden, overburden. Now, weigh down by means overburdened by. Overburdened by something. Okay. Okay. Arvind, I've got your doubt. Okay. First, overall passage easy laga. Okay. Aversion to is also fixed. Okay. But here it was a term, Gargi, risk aversion. Okay. And aversion to, we usually say preposition. Okay. ठीक है. When US increases its interest rates, then the prices of goods in US are fallen. Then we can buy them at lower prices. Only why it is more as an economist. Okay. Means when US is increasing its interest rates, you are saying the prices of goods are in US are fallen. How will the prices fall then? I didn't get this context, Arvind. First clarify this. Okay. So these are your words, the phrases that I have got. By the way, before that, EV batteries. So I have told you in your essay, for your essay also ECGCPO, regarding electric vehicles, there can be a good topic that can be asked. Okay, so EV batteries is expensive. What can we do for that? Financial Express. And we have seen the death rates have been more during the pandemic than it was reported. So regarding that, there is one article in the Hindu. Okay, sell off is one, but I will say more important one, embark on, factor in. Okay, factor in, these phrases are very very important. Embark on, then weigh down, weighed down. Okay, remember these phrases, guys, extremely important. Okay. First para, first line, last line. Okay, here you see this, Gargi. First para, last line. Okay. Tighter global monetary policies, a strengthening of the US dollar. Okay. So we are talking about particular events. So here you see article a. Okay. So that is why article is mentioned. I think this was your doubt which you were asking earlier also. A strengthening means a event, one particular event we are talking about. Okay. Last line you see. And higher current account deficit. A strengthening of the US dollar and risk aversion. A means here one event, the gerund form which is written, strengthening of the US dollar. Okay, clear? And okay, inflation goes down when prices fall. Okay, Arvind. Increasing interest rates. Okay, decreasing inflation, reducing the goods price. Okay. So obviously when money, like Arun is saying that when money gets appreciated, okay, then you are suggested to export. Obviously you will look at your income. You would like to export more than import more. Okay. Because you will not, for the same goods and same commodities and goods and services, you would not like to pay more. like what you were paying earlier, you would not like to pay more for that. Okay, for example, you know that petrol prices increase, for you, your budget, household budget is impacted, right? If suppose, now if we're talking about household budget, how will be it will be impacted, because if the rupee value is decreased, you are going to pay the same, a higher amount for the same goods and services. Okay, so if you are paying, for example, groceries 10,000, you will be paying now probably 12,000, 15,000. Okay, for the same set of groceries. So that is the same case. Okay. Hmm. So you would want to sell more than, buy more. Okay. Chalo guys, now any other query you can mention in the comments. Also please use my code and enroll. ECGCPO, we are expecting the admit card to be out by today, tomorrow, very very soon. And see you in the evening for the session. We have LPS and classes, also paid classes. I'll see you again. Have a great day. Any doubts still, you can mention in the comments. Do the homework. Okay, whatever homework we are discussing, do that in the comments and I will check it. Thank you. Have a